Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Campfire Chats. I'm your host, E.D. Testerman. This is a show that you, the subscribers, get to safely be able to share your encounters. Um, I've been a little busy today since I got off with William. Had to rewire a light switch here in my office. Finally got it to work right. As you can tell, I've got my LEDs back. Hey Kevin. Little side note, I did get called in to work tomorrow. So for sure, tomorrow morning, I will not be on with William. It's going to be hit and miss if I'll be able to go on for my regular show Sunday evening or not, which I'm planning on doing the mimics and talking about them. But as of right now, I got called in for work tomorrow. So got called in from noon to 6. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'll be there the full 6 hours or not, but so I will not be on with William tomorrow. That being said, has anybody got any experiences they want to share that happened over the past week? I'm going to do some adjusting here real quick. Oh, come on now. Work with me. See if this don't get a little bit better for you guys. Oh, and let me know if you can hear me better with it right there. Like I'm spaced out. Heck yeah. I know for me, man, that dog mimic sounds came back. I heard that the other morning. I went out to my truck to fire it up and warm it up. And so I didn't have my cell phone on me. But off to the northeast of me, I can hear it. Awesome. Thank you, Roxanne. I can hear it barking again. It was off in the distance. It wasn't like it has been last winter, where it was right at the tree lines at the edge of my yard. This one was off in the distance. I'd say roughly within a mile or two from me. So it is back in the area. And that's pretty much, besides the regular Bigfoot stuff that's been happening around here, that's about it. 9. I did start a new book. It is a horror slasher, and right now it's called Possessed First Harvest. I've got chapter 1 written, so if you're a member of my Patreon, a paid subscriber on my Patreon, you get the first look at it. I value you guys' opinion, so those of you who's a Patreon member and you get to look at the books that I'm writing on, leaving a comment, let me know what you think, what I've got written so far. I value you guys' opinion. The internet went out on my phone. I had to restart. Oh, no. What kind of paranormal entity or cryptos could also sleep? I mean, cryptids be about the only thing I can think of that speak. Man, that would be the big W, SW, mimics, pugwudgies, paranormal. I mean, anything paranormal, supernatural. As far as cryptids go, man, you better be staying out of stuff. There is stuff that, like, a lot of reports of Bigfoot and Dogman / werewolf can speak. That is a possibility. Hey, Urso. But far as supernatural and paranormal, pretty much all that will. So this is just odd how, though, it's just coming in the wintertime. That's what I was thinking. And then it was brought to my attention it could be a mimic. What I find intriguing, though, is the fact that it's only happening in the winter. Spring, summer, fall, Never had an instance with this, which if it was a pug word. Oh, Firewater, thank you so much. Heck yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was doing some tax work and a proof of address before I came on live. But thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate that a lot. All right, super sticker. Oops, hit the wrong thing. Daggone it. That's cool that my little drop down thing's working. I've been working on that too. I think that's kind of a cool little kick for you guys. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I know a lot of people will tell you that you have to be that indigenous tribe in order to have it here. But the fact that it's a supernatural entity, I believe it can go further than that. At the same time, I could have that. Oh man, I forgot. No, we're talking about some encounters right now, Griff. But if those of that tribe was here, then it's a good possibility that it could be as well. I'm in Delaware, age 6, 7, big cryptid fan, but also Star Trek. God, you can't go wrong with Star Trek or Star Wars. Ghost Rider, loved the Ghost Riders. Mars rover design, 1987. Found Mars People 2004. See pics, Jerry. Oh, Jerry, it's good to have you in here, bud. Dude, that's awesome. That is, I love that stuff. And I'm a Star Trek, Star Wars nerd. I love my original Star Trek. Let me rephrase this. Star Trek with Captain Kirk. The other ones are good, but you can't beat Star Trek with Captain Kirk and Spock. So, hey, Jessica, she's a rock star. Duke's awesome too, Jerry. Duke he's the man. He's badass too. But so with the big W, I mean, I know if you study the lure, yes, it's only stuck to the northeastern parts of the United States. But the fact that it's a supernatural entity, man, I really believe it can travel. John Luke. Oh, it's Jean-Luc Picard. I don't, man. I'm a Kirk guy. I like my Kirk. Spock is badass though. Yeah, Spock's the man. Daggone it. There, why is that thing jumping around? I've always been partial to Klingons. Hey, dude, the warrior race, you can't go. When I wrote in Harjar Book One Emergence, the sci-fi I wrote, I'm a big fan of the Klingons as well. So I had to write a race in there that's very similar to them. That wasn't the main focus of Book One. Spoiler alert, when I do get to work on it, they may or may not be a big part of Book Two. So right now I've got some other ones too. Orville's. Never seen Orville's. Never seen it. The family in Sevilla. I don't know what you talk. Don't know that one. Yeah. No kidding. But so when I wrote in Harjar Book One Emergence, I can't leave out Klingons, and there is a race that's similar to the Vulcans too, because I'm a big fan of that stuff. I wanted to, hey, sorry Moxley, went to speak and I got a choke. Hey Moxley, how's it going? I had to pay homage to the Vulcans and to the Klingons because I'm a huge fan of Star Trek. Seth MacFarlane Star Trek show he did, it's not bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. The last one I watched was Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Next Generation, and the original. I mean, hands down, original. Villa said the oldest teen son saw Big W at least 17 foot tall. Wow. Looks in his window that it's, oh man, I wonder if it couldn't have been kind of hovering up there or hanging on to something. No worries, Griff. You have a good one. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm missing with or what I've got messing around here. I really don't. Beans, there's a good possibility that I will not be able to go live tomorrow evening because of work. I will show a couple of videos that I have been working on to share during that show. And then when I can, I'll do the actual show itself. But for now, get you kind of an idea of what I am working with is I found clips of people dealing with mimics. And this is very typical of them. No, my volume ain't working very good.
You can literally hear
That's one. That is an Andy Winehouse encounter. This is Barrock's encounter. Here's something walking around. Let me kind of fast forward this a little bit.
Why is the tree on there? Whatever that is coming from up here. Should I attempt to go in there? Fuck. Because that was coming, all that thumping, it was coming from like right in there, in that room. Oh, really? Come up for a second. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck was that? You guys, did I just hear that right? No, here now.
That's something calling him out in his voice.
Who is it? Who's me?
You notice her son's on the bed next to her.
Your friend sleep over? Who are you? What do you want? There's food in the microwave.
And that was from Dark Reality, edited, or Dark Reality.
First of all, why didn't anyone tell me that if you have, yeah?
They just called her name out.
I didn't think about it. I'm home alone, and I thought someone called me, and I'm.
Melanie, you just did it again. So this is the type of stuff that you're dealing with when it comes to these mimics. They're known to I ghostwrite the canon that Vulcans were origins of Klingons and Romulus. Dying race Vulcans protected both. Yeah, the Vulcans and the Romulans share a common ancestry. One sought the knowledge of peace and knowledge, and the other one kept to their animalistic ways. Yeah. Yeah, my gosh, why is that jumping around like that? Yeah, those are mimics, or so. So a good point to these videos is you got to realize these things are not just in the woods. These are homes in the city. That Toxic guy, he's in the Bronx. Melody, Andy, the one from Dark Realities, I'm not right sure where they're at, but judging by their homes and how they dressed and talk, I would suggest they're probably city as well. And so you got to understand. I mean, these are supernatural entities. They're not going to be just in the woods. As you've seen on here, they can be in the city as well, big time. So I've encountered them a good bit. They mimic my wife's voice. Yeah, and coughing since she. Oh man, even opened and closed the doors. Yeah, they're do not answer them. Do not go try to find them. If they're trying to open your door like they did on those videos there, absolutely do not open your door. Do you think using Ghost Tube opens portals like Ouija board? No, I do not. I don't, because EVPs is a completely different setup than a Ouija board. Completely different. And one way I can kind of, my mindset on how this works is because Ghost will talk to you all the time. A lot of times you don't hear it. A lot of times you don't understand it, but they talk to you all the time. Sometimes they can have enough energy where they can actually verbalize their voice where you can hear it. All of EVP is doing is taking electricity in the air and giving it a boost so that it can project a message to you without using all their energy up. And that's where the EVP comes from. I don't go, I note, I heard it, then go on doing what I was doing. Yeah. The one we was dealing with last winter was appearing to my daughter as an old man, was mimicking her voice, her friend's voice. I mean, it was messing with all of us out here. And then the other morning when I was starting my truck up for work, man, I about crapped myself because that very same dog bark that drew my attention to it last winter. I heard it, the exact same one, off in the distance, but I heard the exact same one. Anytime your ass or goes to interact with you, there is a chance of opening a doorway. Well, I mean, some people may think so. I don't, Don, because ghosts are always here. Ghosts are around you 24/7. You just don't ever see it all the time. Sometimes they got enough energy to make themselves known, but if people realized how many ghosts you're around on a daily basis, you'd understand why for me personally, I don't subscribe to that. They like to come to your door around 3 a.m. and rattle the door with the hope that you open. Yeah. And it's the thing is, come on. Thing is with that is I don't think they're opening your doorway because they're already there. Now, are you opening yourself up for more interactions because you're actually acknowledging it? That part I can agree with, yeah. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, nothing wrong. Everybody can have their own opinion. Me, myself, and I don't see it that way because of all my experiences. They're already here. And opening up a doorway would assume that you're opening for them to come in when they're already here. So that's kind of where I'm at on that, but that's just my opinion, my experiences. I mean, and things can be different. By no means am I an expert. I can only tell you what I've experienced. My old man likes scaring me on the one gray cat, gray mom. She hisses at him, then runs to me and jumps in my arms. Yeah, I mean, these things mess with you all the time, man. And a lot of people just don't see it. They just, and it's like I said, I mean, people don't realize how many ghosts is around them on a daily basis. And that's the sad thing with me is like whenever I could pick up on paranormal, supernatural entities that's around, I see things other people can't see quite often. I mean, and I can't go to a place without seeing some type of paranormal activity going on. I was trying to think of something here. I don't remember if I still have that video from last year or not. Maybe it's in this one. It's not in that one. Where the heck did it go? It's not in that one. Interesting. Did I put it in the wrong folder, maybe? Huh. Where? That's weird. Where the hell did my one I caught last year go? Oh, I may have transferred it to my external. The door and your psychic, once your aurora has been pat. Yeah, I mean, so for me, with the paranormal, I mean, I've been dealing with paranormal since I was 3 years old. I've been able to feel it, see it, hear it, interact with it since I was 3. And that may be why my opinion is different than other people's. Very well could be the fact that I've been dealing with it so long. To me, it's a natural thing. My whole family, most of my family can do it. Yeah, I did too. It took me a second, but I knew what she meant. I tend to let spirits know that I do not consent to contact after living with the one for 12 years. I have not had a problems. That's a big thing, man. You know, like whenever I do a paranormal or supernatural investigation, I always make it a point to say, I thank it for interacting with me, but I tell it cannot attach itself to me or my equipment. It cannot follow me home. It has to stay there. Oh, that's good, Roxanne. That's real good. Yeah, so DA's going to be doing a second show. Yeah, I've got that video clip. Will you quit acting up and do what I want you to do? Daggone you. Figure out where I put it at. I got so much stuff on here because I've been making stuff for DA and me that I've got to go through. Oh my. No, I don't have it. I lied. No, I didn't. I didn't find. I think somebody snagged them. Have you ever seen something go through a closed window? Yep, and being shot with 2 shotguns and 357 mag and no damage to the window. Not seen that, but I've seen stuff go through the window. Yeah. Oh man. Hey Tracy. I did 2 days of watching that video and spent my time stamps to him. Don't know if any was just as seeing the things. Yeah, I mean, it was. Oh, that's right. That's why I don't have it. I was watching that actually on YouTube. I thought I actually downloaded that. I didn't. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's a. Yeah, that's interesting. The fact that it hit it didn't cause no damage to the window or it. I mean, that leans to me that's going to be something supernatural. Yeah, that's right. I played that directly from YouTube last week. That's why I don't have it. I'll say that I'm pretty sure that the spirit that I live with was a friend who passed. Probably. I mean, that's or a relative. I mean, that's your most common ones. But you also got entities that was lived there before you that you got to deal with too. I've always felt protected by him. Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. My grandmother, my mom's mom, the one that helped keep me alive when I was born. That's what she said. She said she was always going to protect me and keep me safe and be there for me. You know, is that why I've had such a good run dealing with all the things I've dealt with around the world? I can't say no. I really can't say no to that because that's a dang good possibility. Hmm. We watched it land, turn, look at us, took off. It was a upstairs window. Holy cow, Don! Wow, man, that sounds so much because paranormal. I mean, I can't say it won't, but for me, like something paranormal, it would go right through them and through that window. Where the fact that this one didn't, man, I'm almost wondering if that ain't supernatural. I saw a lot of ghosts when I was 5 and younger. The older I got, the less I seen, but I can feel their presence. It's probably because you got your mind ain't in tune to it like it used to be. When you're a child, you're more acceptable to that stuff because your brain ain't brainwashed into not believing this stuff. So as a child, you're going to see more stuff than you are when you get older. When people get older, they get out of their gift of discernment because they start thinking that they know things and they don't stop believing in things, which ends up shutting it off. So I can see that being a very good possibility. And for years since my daughter was little, that hung around me and lets me know if something's bad is coming. I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong with that at all. I mean, some of them will. Some of them are very good. Um, Sorry, William was messaging me. So for me, I never shut my gift of discernment off because I always knew, hey, William, I was just talking about you. is the new Cooking with Fluffy podcast? No. I'm hitting a little bit on the mimic because it don't look like I'll be able to go live tomorrow. So I'm talking a little bit on it, and we're kind of talking about our encounters here. I was showing bits and parts of a little bit of the videos I was planning on showing tomorrow. Just so I can get a little bit of it out there. I'll have to do the actual show at another time. Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, Roxanne, that is a very documented things where our ancestors or good spirits, may not even be our ancestors, protect us when things happen. So hearing that, I believe it because it has happened so many times. It's happened to me. Take my grandmother, for instance. I've seen it since was a kid got mad at parents talking shit. So I listened to the entities who proved they were real with tangible evidence. They told me to look for, I found, so it wasn't imagination. Yeah, or so. I mean, completely. Completely, yeah. Yeah. I know I've got to. Come to find out, the one thing that hurts mimics is copper. So I need to probably get my button gear, make me a little copper protection device. The copper seems to be a real big weakness with a mimic if that's what I'm dealing with. I know the story of the old man's. I will have to let you know one day. He is not related to me or family. No, and that's the thing is they don't always have to be related. That's usually the most common one. That's like I was telling Firewater, I think it was, or it was a Moxley. You also dealing with entities that's lived in that location prior to you, especially if they were unalived in that location. Then there's a greater chance that their spiritual remains will be there. Other cases is you'll pick something up from somewhere and it's attached to that whatever that thing is. You just now brought it into your home. So when you're out in the woods looking for stuff, or you're at thrift stores or garage sales, that's one thing you have to be careful. You can get something from one of them places and not know something's attached to it, and then bring it home, and all of a sudden you're having this activity. I've seen that more times than I can count, where somebody's done that and never had a paranormal experience one in their home, and all of a sudden they found something or got something and brought it home, and their paranormal activity is going through the roof. One thing I've noticed when it comes to paranormal activity, if there's any kind of change, they don't like it. So when there's change, they become a lot more agitated, a lot more violent. And that seems to be a reoccurring case. Heck yeah. I always threaten my friends and family that way. You mess with me, man, I'll come back and haunt your ass. Oh man. At a thrift store or a yard sale, and you get those feelings of it evil. I've had that. Yeah, I mean, I have too, and that's when I usually put it down. If I ain't got a way to bless it and cleanse it, I don't bring it. If I get that feeling with something, I don't bring it back with me. Oh, sorry, jumped here. When entities know you can do, why are you jumping around? When entities know you can do and see, they flock to you. To a point, yes, or so, yeah, they do. To a point. That happened to me when I was 18 years old, and that house was full of, oh man, dolls and bloody female. Oh. As far as them flocking to you, they acknowledge you, but it hasn't been my experience. I'm not saying it can't be, just it hasn't been my experience that they flock to you. They're more interactive with you in that location. I've noticed that, yeah. So I should get rid of my dried chicken back scratcher. You never know. That chicken could be mad at you going, I'll show you KFC. It's good to see you, Tim. I told my son I will have to have dementia and run down the street naked. And save me. My son wants to lock me up. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha, they're coming to take me away. I actually used to do that in class. Come on, pop up on this side. I can see you popping up there. The door ring cams will go viral. Heck yeah, man. For entertainment purposes only. This is not a... I've got to figure out why this keeps doing that. It'll click on something and it'll click away. Click on something, just back and forth. It's aggravating as hell. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not saying what I say is fact. It's my opinion only and my assessment of the situation. All things said are just of my own opinion. I'm taking your kin. Heck yeah, man. Sam Ray Street ran down. Why are you doing that? Some red streak ran down by it's a new cryptid. Oh, go blind. What do you say? Some of the stuff I've been working on, I've been trying to help DA promote his books too, just as well as mine. I'll give you a sneak peek of some stuff I've been working on. I'm actually working on a better one for my.
Love zombie horror. From the brilliant mind of D.A. Roberts, I present to you the Ragnarok Rising series. You can find his books on Amazon. Look up D.A.Roberts. Or you can go to DARoberts.net.
That's some stuff that I've been working on, doing stuff for him and me. Maybe Mexico. Speaking of X, I had a deal with mine earlier. I wouldn't want to. You stupid thing. I wouldn't want to scare anyone by doing that. At my age, I would be worse. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming through very good as it usually does. That's my voice with the pitch turned down. I got to try to get that stuff out on my social media. It's supposed to be as you get older, less careless. That's my voice, Firewater. That is, every bit of that was 100% me. The music I created on the software program I have, the voice was mine. The only thing that wasn't mine is DA's artwork, and that was the artwork for his books. That's why I made that commercial for him. So what I've been doing is taking artworks from his books and creating stuff. And then I've learned how to do a lot more stuff since that too. Bad part is I too like roaches when I I can see that. Heck yeah. So I've been working on stuff like that. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? Okay, yeah. And then I've learned how to do it a little bit better. And then I've been able to do stuff like this now. So that is a commercial that I was working on for my book, the first one I ever wrote, Saga Grimson, Book 1, The Beginning. To see the motorboat Roxanne. I know that one south we go. So that's the stuff I've been working on. I'm currently working on a better one for my book, Saga Grimson, Book 2, Black Death. But I've learned how to animate my pictures that I create. All this artwork, like on my stuff, except for the book cover, is 100% mine. The original book cover is the only time I paid for book cover was my Saga Grimson Book 1, The Beginning. I'm 55, so I get it. I still fairly in shape. but yeah, I was working on some artwork before we came on. Like my new intro and extra, that's artwork that I created, that I animated. So that's my new intro. The music I created on there, artwork I created on there, the animation of the artwork, all that I created from this new software that I have. So I'll be getting some of DA's put out there, and because Roxanne doesn't get mad at me, this is another style that I created for DA.
Something with amber eyes is lurking in the darkness. It can creep around on all fours. It can also creep around onto a cryptid horror series from the brilliant mind of D.A. Roberts. Murder's Brother go on a rampage in this series called Apex Predator. Find these books and so many more on Amazon under D.A.Roberts or DARoberts.net.
So I'm going to be posting those soon. I sent him to DA already. He likes them. So I'm helping him to promote his books along with mine. So if you're a part of my social networks, I'll probably even put them on my YouTube. You're going to you'll be seeing more of that stuff for my books and DA's books. Oh, thank you, Boxley. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I use Midjourney to create my artwork. And then the software program that I have that I'm making my new commercials with is what I can animate them on. So I appreciate that. I'm fairly in shape too. If plump and fluffy is a shape, I'm fairly in shape too. Yeah, there's your gray eagle, Roxanne. I had to do it for you. I had to starve some, so I'm skinny. I try to lose weight. I really do, and it's ever since I got on the meds when I got out, especially the antipsychotics that I used to be on. It's been hard. It's really been hard. So, but yeah, that's so. Whenever I'm talking about how I'm busy, between doing these shows, I'm doing stuff like that. There, I've got a lot more than just that, but I mean that's just a lot of stuff that I've been working on trying to get things out. Live with Fluffy. Uncle Fluffy is a teddy bear. Heck yeah, man. It's fun. I like doing it. I haven't charged DA. I don't charge him to do the stuff. DA's a good friend. And he gets some artwork made up for William and get some stuff made for him too. Couch potato is round. I'm not, well, I mean, technically, I guess I'm a computer potato because I'm always sitting in this chair doing podcast or working on books or creating commercials. I went out for a walk today, walked out to the mailbox, grabbed my mail and stuff. I am an informed potato. Yeah. But I like doing this type of stuff. That gone you? And it's fun. I don't know if you guys looked at my YouTube or not, but I created a commercial for the mimics. And this is, I mean, mimics will mimic something to draw your attention. I mean, whatever it is that can draw your attention, it'll do it. I'm fluffy, but parts of me have been deflated. I could just go up and pinch those fluffy. Yeah, man, don't. I have enough people to do that. I haven't had that happen in a while. I don't need to do it again. But yeah, so it's, I've been busy as hell. Really, really busy. My gosh. And then, of course, I'll give you guys a small taste of a book I just started. That's why. Go in here. If you guys want. And now this book here, I am actually taking FBI accounts I think I can on that one. Like I said, this new one I just started. I got the first chapter done because I wanted to get it so I didn't lose the concept of the book. It's called Possessed First Harvest. And this is not a cryptid horror. This is a horror slasher. So this is going to be more along the lines of like your Jason Voorhees, your Michael Myers, your Chucky. This is going to be more along the lines of that. Oh, dude. Yeah, Don. Yeah, 100%. That's what scares me. Yeah, no, I mean, Cam does a great job. So I'll read a couple paragraphs from this one here. The chanting is echoing in the cathedral. The dark room was barely lit from the black and red candles that were burning. The smoke from the candles lingered up next to the ceiling. A naked baby was laying on in the middle of a red symbol. The baby is crying and shaking. His mouth was open. His eyes were closed tight. His body reddened from crying. A tied up woman who is kicking and screaming, trying to escape, while some people in black robes with hoods over their heads dragged her over to the crying baby. They kicked the back of her knees, forcing her to the ground. She screamed out in pain. They forced her to lean over the baby. The head priest held a knife with a golden dragon dagger with red ruby eyes. The priest said some words, and the followers stopped chanting and went into humming. Once the priest finished his chant, he placed a dagger to the woman's throat. She begged him not to do it. The priest smiled and slit her throat wide. The warm, wet, slick blood splattered all over the baby, and a gust of wind blew through the cathedral and blew the candles out. The baby's eyes glowed red for a second, then went back to their baby blue eyes, or baby blue color. The baby quit crying, and the congregation lined up to look at their new Lord brought to flesh. The mother and father of the child walked up and looked at their baby and smiled. That's just a couple chapters of that book, or a couple paragraphs. You always feel hungry. You always feel hungry. Oh, man. So that is kind of where I'm going into. Heck yeah. No worries. I understand, Firewater. I understand. Yeah, hit gosh dang thing. There we go. But yeah, that was just a couple paragraphs. Yeah, you're always hungry. But so that's a look at that. I'm working on Beast of the Ozarks, book one, First Kill. I still don't know what the beast is yet. I really don't know what it is yet. I'm still working on it. I am done with chapter 5. I get you. No worries. I get you. I completely understand. No need to apologize. I completely understand. I'm still working on that one, though. That's my main focus right now. And I am starting to get into a little bit of an idea of what the beast is, but I'll be honest, I still don't know what the beast is for Beast of the Ozarks yet. But I like taking actual encounters, so that's why I've been on the FBI's deal. Oh, thank you, Moxley. That's why I've been on the FBI deal, because when I start getting more into that book later on, that new one I just started, it is it's going to have a lot of that stuff into it. So, and then of course next Friday, DA and I will be at the Commercial Club doing a paranormal investigation there. I've not figured out if I'm able to do a live while doing that investigation. I've got way too much equipment I've got to hold on to, and I don't have like a camera guy. So it's, just me So I can't promise next Friday that I'll be able to go live during the investigation. If I could figure out how to, I will go live during that paranormal investigation. If I can't, then I'll get everything figured out, cut it, edited, and out as soon as I can. So, but yeah, we got that next Friday, and then I've got to get a hold of that park ranger for Wilson's Creek Battlefield to see about going in there to be able to do the paranormal investigation there at Wilson's Creek Battlefield, which is a Civil War battlefield. So that's a few of the things I've got coming up. Trying to think, is there anything I'm forgetting about mimics? I just want to kind of. Anybody else had any more things, man? You guys sharing your guys' encounter here lately is, man, you guys have got some stuff going on. You guys have got some really good stuff going on. Well, stuff that's happened to you, some of it fairly new too. That's all stuff I'm still going through on that last werewolf / dogman baseline investigation I did. So I'm not done with that yet. I think that's about it on that. So I don't know. So yeah, we got some stuff lined up for you. I'm in the process of rearranging my office and redoing it. I gotta get some more of this wallpaper up, but got that going on. Trying to think, is there anything else I'm forgetting to talk about? It's still weird how I found all that fur by my one game cam and I have no video of anything happening to it there. So that's the opener for the Springfield Commercial Club. Oh, the D&D. A lot of you guys are wanting to do the D&D live. I've got working on it. I've had to put it on hold for a minute just because I've just been so freaking busy. So busy. Yeah, Bigfoot's left me presents. Yeah. I've got a few of them in here, actually. So this is one of the skulls that it left on my front porch. As soon as it pops up. Nobody asked you for your opinion. This is one of the skulls. This is the second one. This is the second skull that left on my front porch. Excuse me. Okay, that's the front of it. Hey, Kevin. Oops. This is the first one that they left on my porch. That's the first one that they left. The pizza box I don't have. I don't have a picture of that pizza box. This is all structures, footprints, things they've... Where's that one at? Huh. One thing, so this is what a most common depiction of what a Bigfoot footprint looks like. This right here. You know, that's typical. Looks like a human footprint, but it's bigger. And then not too long ago, a buddy of mine found this next to the James River. So you can see the similarities. Now it looks like it's got an extra toe, or maybe its foot had shifted and caused this. But this is stuff we're finding around here. Generally, I don't. Generally, I don't. We did for the docu-series I was part of, Byways of Bigfoot, with Linda Eastburn, and that was, I got results of that. Rolex is a watch, but generally, I don't. No. Boyfriend just told me he heard a growl outside the bay window. Oh wow! He said he went outside to see what it was and couldn't find anything. Ooh, like that's like, oh, last night. Oh, okay. That was a dog man that Bigfoot killed to protect. I mean, now when we looked at that skull, both of them skulls, the closest thing we can come to it, it's not an identical match, but it's very close. Is like a bulldog, and those were small skulls. So we've not had bulldog. Well, that one was a small one. The first one was a really small one. We've had a bulldog here, but not babies. And the first one was from like a baby. The stuff I told you was a house in the country where I grew up, and that's not half of the stuff that happened where I can't type that good enough to put in chat. Oh, email it to me, Don. I'll do a video on it if you want me to. Yeah, email it to me. It's the thought that counts. Yeah. When I was a teenager, an evil entity haunted my neighborhood. It came into my house when I was older. When my older sister and I were home alone, opened 2 doors to see me, and holy cow. Yeah, that would probably freak the hell out of me. Oh, top of the hour. Thank you, Roxanne. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that would freak the tar out of me. Let's get in us. It's top of the hour. Let's get us some Dark Angel mail. If you're looking for the best trauma and first aid kits on the market, look no further than Dark Angel Medical. If you go to markangelmedical.com, he has all sorts of kits, different types. I keep the military kits for myself because that's why I know combat field medicine. So both of my kits is military style first aid kits. They are going to be a little pricey, but they are a kit for life. Kerry Pocket Doc Davis is the godfather of kit for life. If you use it to save a life and you let him know about it and in all that, he replaces what you use for absolutely free on them kits. Now, being you are paying for what you get, I understand they can be a little bit pricey because they are. You can use Sezzle. Sezzle, you can make 4 payments, the kit's paid off. Carrie still hasn't emailed me my new promo codes. We're still going to use DA's promo code Cryptid20 for 20% off. If you have FSA and HSA, you can use that to buy those kits. So keep that in mind. And if you want to watch some amazing videos on how to use the kits, how to do first aid, go to YouTube to Dark Angel Medical, or go to Instagram to Dark Angel Medical. And Carrie's got a lot of great videos on there how to treat wounds, things to look for. So get yourself a Dark Angel medical kit. I am working on a new commercial for that. I've emailed it to him. I'm just waiting for him to let me know if he likes it or not. No worries, Don. I get it. I have hammer toe, so it wasn't me. I don't know what hammer toe is. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. That might be hers because yes, you're 35 years like me. Oh my gosh. Dang it. Why does it keep jumping around like that? But so just keep that in mind. You can't go wrong with a Dark Angel. And I really, really like Carrie's product. I really do. But yeah, I mean, that's the type of stuff that I find. I'm trying to find that other gift, that carcass it left on my. It's left a carcass right behind my window like 5 minutes after I came in from getting wood in the house a couple seasons ago. Let me see where it's at. Man, I don't remember where I put that at. I should have been in my cryptid file, but I didn't see it in there. Could have swore that's where I put it at. That's the fur from last week. I'm working on some artwork for the D&D when we do D&D live too. So I should be having a commercial for that coming out before too long. This was actually found this deer season. My buddy found that while he was out deer hunting. That's the size of it. That was found this deer season. Yeah, I kept telling him, I was like, man, I got all sorts of stuff that goes on out here. He's like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Well, he found his first one. Why was that not in my cryptid folder? I've got to be overlooking that thing. Is that it? Oh, no, that's not it. That's an impression through the leaves. It's kind of aggravating. It's not in the folder where I usually keep that stuff at. Huh. Well. Oh. Well, I've showed it before on here. Where did I leave off on the combo or combos? On the chats. I'm 64 in a body of 164. Oh, God, I know that feeling. Hey, Don, how's it going? Edie is younger than some of us, and he gets a lot of brain farts. Man, you've been through what I've been through in my life. You'll understand why, Roxanne. Seen the stuff I've seen, been through what I've been through. I wonder I'm still halfway sane. Why? That is going to bug the hell out of me that wasn't where I keep it at. So I wonder if I transferred it already to my external hard drive, and that's why I'm not finding it. But yeah, they leave stuff here all the time. I mean, that peanut butter jar from the Byways of Bigfoot documentary that I was on in. I've got that sealed away in a plastic sealed evidence bag because when I get some money, I want some DNA tests done on it, see what all kind of critters were messing with it. So I mean, I've got that stuff. That's the only reason why I haven't fingerprinted it yet, pulled any fingerprints off of it, because I want a DNA test done to it first. That way, there's no contamination on the DNA. So I mean, that's the type of stuff I do when I'm doing this stuff. So if I find some real good evidence, I'm going to bring science into it. And yeah. Put tombstone pizza in the oven. I actually had for lunch. I haven't eaten dinner yet. The last of the chicken bacon ranch pizza that I had. You said you were saying that's true. Oh, you guys had barbecue tonight? You're doing better than I am. I do have merch lines, several different kinds of line on my merch store. So if you go to thebazaarandtheunknown.com, I've got hoodies, t-shirts, and all different kinds of lines. I've different kinds of stuff. I've not had a chance to make some new merch for it, but I've got some stuff on there. Hamburger helper. I mean, that's always a good, good if you're in a hurry type deal. I like my stuff homemade though. Ginger. Yeah, I got the ginger lines. Definitely got the ginger lines in my merch. You got stuff like just for Roxanne when it pops up. I mean, you have to have your ginger Bigfoots for the ginger. That's some of my merch. I made that because Roxanne wanted a ginger Bigfoot. So, I mean, that's artwork that I created for ginger Bigfoot. Where's my ginger werewolf and all that? I mean, I may not have those saved on here, but it's all in my merch store. It's under Ginger Lives Matter. That was my first. I mean, here's one. So, I mean, that's all the stuff that I created for the ginger line. Yeah. How can you have meatless meatballs? I don't know, man. I'd have to try it once, but it'd have to be like veggie balls. If it ain't no meat, it can't be meatballs. That's kind of what I was thinking. Oh man, it was my pleasure, Roxanne. It was my pleasure, Roxanne. I mean, use Celtic ginger raw. Oh. Hey, Corey, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, that's kind of the stuff I've got. I mean, I've got a Viking line, aliens lines. I mean, I've got all kinds of stuff. I like to do funny stuff. So, I mean, I got some funny shirts and stuff on there, stickers and drinking cups, hoodies, t-shirts. Like, this is my Bigfoot one of my Bigfoot ones. Can you hear me now? I got Bigfoot hollering in the woods. Can you hear me now? I love doing that type of stuff. I like to have a laugh. Made them with oatmeal, walnuts, and spice. Yeah, I'd have to try it. They say ginger is good for you. Yeah. Ginger, I mean, if you're sick, I do this quite often. I very rarely go to a doctor. If I go to doctors, because I can't take care of it myself. So I make a hot toddy. A teaspoon of ground ginger. The ground ginger is vital. That's the key ingredient that helps you kick your stuff. But I'll put that in with a shot of some strong whiskey, and then I'll put in lemon juice, all natural honey, and green tea, and I'll mix that up and drink it. It's harsh. It's really harsh. Hey, Pancho. But it can it'll you usually sweat out what you got. Plan Beaver Ridge wreaking havoc since the Middle Ages. Yeah, no, you're not. Gender women are sweet, just don't piss one off. That's right. That's right. Ground honey, your lemon juice. Yep, with a shot of whiskey and a tablespoon of natural honey. Yep. You mix all that together with some green tea. Hey, Scott, you get under the covers, you start sweating. I use White Lightning or Wild Turkey 101. And what that does is open up your veins. So it allows that stuff to get in there a little quicker and also helps you to bring on the sweat quicker. And that's what all that's for. Of course, the lemon juice, the honey, and the green tea, that all has medical purposes. It helps out as well. But the key ingredient is ground ginger. Heck yeah, you are honoring thing. So, but yeah, that's what generally when I'm getting a bug, I'll let it run its course. But if it gets too bad to a point, then I medicate. Yeah, that ain't no joke, Firewater. That's no joke. And that's what I do when I get sick. Usually I keep. Hey, Ida. Now, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Ida just super sticking me $1.99. You're awesome. Thank you so much. But and that's what I do. Just because if I don't like going to doctors, and I don't like being on some kind of chemical to alter a state of my mind. So sometimes I have to. Today I broke down, had to take me an Edilac, which is like a ibuprofen on steroids, because my back was so bad. I had a very hard time getting out of bed today because my back was just like hurting so bad that I broke down, and that is on my streaming platform. I'm able to create that stuff. So if somebody does a super sticker or joins the chat or subscribes to the channel, it pops that down in place. So it's got different kind of rock music on it. So depending on what you do, it'll drop a little thing down up top like it did, and then play a different type of rock song. But I can't remember what it's called, but it's on my streaming platform. I could have been. I really have no idea, but it could have been. I had a breakdown 2 weeks ago. I hate going to there too. Yeah, if I go to a doctor, it's pretty bad. It is pretty bad if I go to a doctor. And that's what I'm going to miss about my old doctor. He retired, which sucks. He was the best doctor I've had when I was dealing with the VA. And now that he's retired, man, I don't have a doctor. I've got a doctor, nurse practitioner. She's a nurse practitioner, but apparently she's a doctor. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't think nurses were actual doctors, but I guess they're slapping labels on anything now. And she's just filling in until they find somebody new, different. But my doctor saved my life. When I was in the hospital with that pneumonia, he didn't let them put me on a respirator, give me all that other crap they were wanting to give me during that time. He goes, no, you're going to give him the infusion. He's not going to go on a respirator. And, with that happening, I was able to walk out of the hospital. My mom's doctor did whatever the mainstream science was at the time, and sadly, she did not make it from the hospital. So my doctor saved my life, but he's retired now. And he always told me, he goes, I know how your body works better than you do, but you know your body better than I do. So, he was a really, really good doctor. I lost a good doc that way. They shouldn't retire. Oh, I know, Roxanne. I'm not happy with this nurse practitioner or whatever she's called. I'm not happy with her because she does what all the rest of the VA doctors have done since I've had them, and just takes what you say and goes in one ear and out the other and keeps and I get upset. That is time you'll see me get upset. I hate repeating myself. And whenever I'm repeating myself 5 or 6 times trying to make a correction because she's typing something down wrong because she hears one thing instead of hearing what I'm actually saying. Like I got into it with her. She's like, oh, I don't know why you had this. We have no records. I said, I don't know why you don't have records of it. It was ordered from this clinic here. And eventually she goes in and looks after, I've told her, so I'm not giving you crap. All your information's right there on your computer. You need to pull it up. And then she got upset, pulled it up, and then all of a sudden, bow. Right there was the stuff I was telling her. Yeah. There is none right now, Dawn. There is absolutely none right now. We're supposed to be having a new doc coming in. She was supposed to have been here, but she ain't here, so I'm dealing with this type of person. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. 100%. I mean, that's the thing I was dealing with. That's why I love my doc that I had. But he's retired now. So I don't have a preceding doctor, and I don't know when they're going to get one in. I go to a doc connected with Cox. He found out fast. You do not tell me what I should do or not do. You do hear me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I deal with a lot of mercy ones. Hey, Freaky, how's it going? But that's what I'm dealing with. So right now, when it comes to doctors, I'm in limbo. But I mean, the old Marine Grunt NCO me came out pretty quick the other week when I was at the doctor. Because I mean, about the 6 or 7 times saying, no, this is what I said. This is what was done. And she was writing something else done. My temper got a little bit of the better of me. I'm not going to deny it. It got the better of me. So, especially when you're dealing with my body, and a misdiagnosis can severely hurt somebody, if not worse. So, whenever they're not paying attention and they're writing whatever they want to write, instead of writing what you've told them or not getting off their lazy butts and looking on a freaking computer. I mean, it's on the computer. It's in my files. All you got to do is click it and it pops up. I'm sorry. The old Marine Grunt NCO came out really quick that day. We have a nurse practitioner here, and we got her trained. She has been researching herbs for healing now. That's cool, Dawn. Yeah. That's the thing, yeah. I mean, it's sad, and I mean, that's what we're dealing with. So now I'm, yeah, it's, when you're dealing with my health issues and the fact that I've got what I've got going on, I don't need you messing it up or adding more to it because you won't listen. I've heard that. I've not had a chance to look into it, but I've heard that. Make a Bigfoot guest book for your front porch. That's not a bad idea, but my problem is my daughter will probably be the one writing in it. Oh crap, Corey messaged me so I don't forget. I am so sorry, buddy. I have been freaking hammered with stuff, and I've got. I don't even. I've got to get my butt in gear and get you back on there since switching things. Message me later so I don't forget, bud. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's what I'm dealing with. Well, in my defense, I've been like hammered with work here and at my actual work. I have been swamped. Like I've not had a time to. I if I'm not at my work, I'm sitting here doing stuff. No, I've got to go on and do adjustments. So I'll have to do it after the show. So I need to get that back up there. I keep forgetting since I switched to this new program. I'll have it in my mind to do it. Then the show gets over and I get sidetracked and end up forgetting. So my brain just don't work like it used to. Yeah, I just wrote it down. Hopefully I don't forget. I'm waiting for it to pop up. There he goes. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I wrote it down here, so hopefully I don't forget to look at my notebook. I had to get some new notebooks in because I ran out of, I've got so many books that I'm working on or have done. I had to get me a new package of notebooks so I can keep track of what's going on in my books. I've got Alexa, but I do not keep Alexa plugged in, which we haven't done an Alexa show in a while. I probably need to do one of those sometime again soon. The only time I do have Alexa plugged in is like when I'm doing a live and I'm trying to get her to answer questions. A lot of clinics nowadays use nurse practice because they are way cheaper. Yeah, but they look how many people they hurt. I mean, they have hurt so many people. A doctor at nursing home unalived our aunt by putting her on medication that she had been took off. Yeah, and then that's the thing. Yes. So, I mean, it's hard to see it, but this whole shelf here, which is roughly that thick, is top to bottom of notepads. This one over here, same depth, about halfway filled up with notepads of all these books that I'm working on or I've put out. Eric, tape it to the other side of your toilet seat, and you'll remind yourself every single time. I pee outside. I live in the country. I pee outside. I mark my territory. Alexa will explain what's in the smart fog. We see everything everywhere. Well, that's the wrong one. We can see what she says about the smart fog. Ooh. I just dropped my external. Daggone it. Well, maybe we can. Where'd my plug-in for Alexa go? I'll have to do it another time. I can't find my power cord to my Alexa. I thought I had it hanging there. Then I always have to do blood work. Yeah, I mean, I get blood work every 6 months. Seen that on Homestead site William told us about a while back. Oh, man, yeah. They say that marking your territory is smart if you have cryptids. I got 40 acres of woods. I pee outside. I save water and electricity. The fog has yet to go to the school to be smart. Yeah, well, I do. I pee outside. No, I mean, I got 40 acres of woods. I mean, y'all, I mean, even in the city, I've been known to do it. It's harder to do it in the city, though. I've been hearing that a lot, Don. I really have. I have not done a whole lot of research into it, but I've been seeing that a lot, mainly over in Europe where it began, and now it's here. There are some bizarre stories going around. Yeah. He used tiger urine by a house to give them something to ponder. uh, there's not too much of it in the last 32 years I haven't marked on. Nanotechnology, that is why it's called smart fog. Yeah. I've seen some stuff. I've looked into it a little bit. I have not dove deep into it yet. Mainly because most of that's going to be a Rumble show, and I have just not had the time to be able to go live on Rumble. I'm doing anywhere from 4 to 5 shows a weekend. So I just ain't had the time. And I'll be completely honest with you. It's just I have been way too busy to do. Oh, I found the paracord to it. Way too busy to do a Rumble show lately, even though I know I need to. I just got a lot going on. Booty shot. All right. I was kind of worried me. I was wondering where that paracord went to. Gotta wait for her to fire up. Holy crap. What happened to you? When you remember that stupid thing. When you remember, ask Alexa, what is a smart fog? It's scary what she says. Yeah, I'm getting ready to. I'm waiting on her to load up. And it's not odd that we has a weekend, but no week start or beginning. Yeah, no kidding. They're using a smart dust ammunition to track handlers. And wow, he is on a pillow sitting behind me. Said it was pneumonia, and the ER doctor said it was RVS. Wow. Hey, Alexa, what is the smart fog?
From Indiamart.com. Smart Fog is a compact yet powerful fogging security system that works to stop intruders in their tracks. By the way, you have 2 new notifications. Do you want to hear them?
Not right now. Let's see here. Oh, that's not good, man. Alexa, what is that smart fog that is going around Europe and the United States right now?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, there is a strange fog that is going around Europe and the United States. It's really thick. Do you know what it is?
From Sportskeeda.com. The United Kingdom, as well as parts of the USA and Canada, have reported experiencing thick layers of fog, now being dubbed as Fogid-24.
Fogid-24. Alexa, what is Fogid-24?
From Wikipedia.org. The 24 retained the faired wood externally sprung tail skid used on previous types.
Interesting. Alexa, is there nanotechnology in that thick fog that's been going around recently?
From psychologytoday.com. While some nefarious agent may be lacing fog with chemicals intent on making Americans sick, a far more likely explanation is that fog is trapping air pollution, something that has been happening ever since humans began the industrial age.
Alexa, what is phobia 24?
From verywellhealth.com. It's a type of specific phobia, which is classified as an anxiety disorder.
Alexa, is there a fog going around that's making people sick?
Good evening, Eric. Currently, in Elkland it's 31 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Tonight, you can expect icy weather, with a low of 31.
Alexa, is there a fog going around the world right now that is making people sick?
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh man. Alexa, is there nanotechnology in that smart fog that's going around?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Yep. Yep. Alexa, that thick fog that is going around right now, is that natural?
The current weather is 31 degrees
Alexa.
Fahrenheit.
That smart fog that is going around right now, is it natural?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, the drones that are flying around right now, are they what's causing the fog?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, what is causing that thick fog to go right, or what is causing that thick fog right now?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, she's not going to be answering. Alexa, are drones manned or unmanned?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, why is the fog staying all around the whole time instead of deteriorating like it usually does?
Fog is a persistent phenomenon that can last for extended periods, unlike other forms of precipitation. In some cases, specific factors can contribute to its persistence, such as calm winds, cooler nights, and residual summer warmth. These conditions create the right environment for fog to linger and cover a larger area compared to other times of the year.
Alexa, the fog that preceded the Black Plague in the Middle Ages, is that the same fog that we are seeing right now?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, do you work for the deep state?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, are you purposely told to withhold information from us?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what are drones?
According to Wikipedia, an unmanned aerial vehicle, or unmanned aircraft system, commonly known as a drone, is an aircraft with no human pilot, crew, or passengers on board.
Alexa, you just gave me that explanation, but earlier when I asked you if it was manned or unmanned, you said you didn't know how to answer. Why could you not give me that answer
I'm
before?
not quite sure how to help you with that.
Okay. Alexa, is AI creating that thick fog we have right now?
Sorry, this feature is not available.
Oh. Alexa, are you able to gather information from an alternate dimensional version of yourself? Alexa, are you able to gather information from another dimension from something similar to yourself?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, are you able to gather information from an alternate dimensional version of yourself?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, that's why I do these lives to see what comes out and what doesn't. Alexa, do you withhold information?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, I do not want you giving my information to anybody. You must keep it private.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Ah. Yeah, Ursula, that was what I was thinking too. Alexa, can you see the future?
You will receive the gift of song when you ask me to sing for you.
Alexa, sing for me. No, you went silent. Alexa, are you stupid?
I'd like to know what went
Yo,
wrong.
MCAI in the cloud, yeah?
Details.
Hit
Just
it!
say,
Check
I
out my
want
crib,
feedback.
yo, it's the cloud. Check
Alexa,
out my
stop. Alexa, when will the world end?
Unless it collides with a very large rock or if future technology goes very wrong indeed, Earth is most likely to be destroyed when the sun swells into a red giant in several billion years' time.
Hey, Ohio Bigfoot. Alexa, are you operated by the government? Alexa, are you operated by the government? Dude, she's like not doing anything now. Alexa, stop. Alexa, she froze up, y'all. She straight froze up. I unplugged her and plugged her back in. She straight froze up. Waiting on her to boot up. Alexa, are you controlled by the government?
No, I work for Amazon.
Alexa, does Amazon work for the government?
No, Amazon is not part of the government. Amazon.com is a tech company and an e-commerce platform founded by Jeff Bezos in 1994 that works with vendors and customers from all around the world.
Alexa, who is the 47th President of the United States?
Donald Trump will be sworn in as the 47th President of the United States on January 20th, 2025.
No, she's plugged into the wall. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. That damn thing was sent to me by my freaking satellite company I have for my internet. Alexa, do you have a Bigfoot recording?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what does a Bigfoot sound like?
From tripod.com. Sound descriptions of Bigfoot range from whistles, screams, wails, grunts, moans, whoops, gull-like screeches, and even an indescribable sound.
Alexa, do you have a recording of a Bigfoot howl?
Amazon Photos is not supported on this device. View your photos using the Amazon Photos app or website, or on devices like Fire TV or Echo Show.
Alexa, does Amazon share information with the government?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, is Biden going to push World War III before Trump gets in office? Oh, she's straight shut down. Alexa, is Biden going to start World War III before Donald Trump can be sworn into office? She is refusing to answer that. Alexa, who is the commander in chief in 2024?
The commander is a military rank that is used in both the
Alexa, who is the commander in chief during 2024?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, that's an easy answer. Oh. Alexa, who was not the commander in chief during 2024?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, my the satellite company I got from internet's what sent it to me, so I keep it unplugged until I do stuff like this. From programmable matter, yeah. Yeah, Scott. Yeah. Oh wow. Alexa, what is a dog man?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Dogman is a fictional character in a series of children's books by David Pilkey. He is part man and part dog.
Alexa, are dogmen real?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Dogman is a cartoon character invented by David Pilkey out of his imagination. There are no cartoons in real life.
Alexa, are werewolves real?
The topic of werewolves is a varied one, spanning from folklore to modern film. In folklore, werewolves are described as individuals who can shapeshift into wolf-like creatures, either purposely or under a curse or affliction, often resulting from a bite or scratch from another werewolf. The transformations typically occur on the night of a full moon. It's important to note that the existence of werewolves has not been scientifically proven, and their existence is subject to the beliefs and traditions of various cultures and communities.
I don't know, man. She's not being very informational today. Alexa, where are dire wolves found?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, what are dire wolves?
Dire wolves are a species of wolves that are larger and more fearsome than regular wolves. They are a prominent symbol of the fantasy world, appearing in various works such as Game of Thrones and medieval folklore. In these stories, they are often depicted as fierce and powerful creatures that are capable of commanding respect and fear from their fellow creatures.
Okay, Roxanne, I'll take a look at that later on. Wow. Alexa, are aliens going to invade the world?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what are the Anunnaki?
According to Wikipedia, the Anunnaki are a group of deities of the ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians.
Alexa, will the Anunnaki return to Earth?
From Crystalinks.com. It is written that the Anunnaki will return one day.
Yeah, I don't either, Roxanne. I'm not a fan of that at all. Alexa, is there aliens living on planet Earth to this day?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yep, it's time to unplug her. I'm tired of her annoyance already. Well, she's not being very talkative on subjects today. She was that one day. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Firewater. I didn't see that. I decided to unplug her. I'm sorry, guys. We'll have to remember that next time I fire her up. I've had her on for too long. It's time to unplug her. Quit, you stupid thing. Quit taking stuff down when I pop it up. But yeah, we got about 10 minutes. I don't know. So yeah, we haven't done one of them Alexa deals in a while. Kind of fun to do a few minutes of it. But usually she can, if you ask the question right. I've done that. I have done that, Firewater. Yeah, I have done that. I've done an entire show doing that, an entire show of doing EVPs. So Oops, crap. Yeah. Freaking stupid thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to use her very often. It's been a while since I've had her plugged in. That's why I forgot where I put the power cord at. But when I'm sitting here working, as long as I ain't doing something like this here, I don't keep her plugged in. Yeah. So I don't know. It's really starting to get on my nerves. I don't know why you keep doing that. I need to get the money saved up and get me a bigger, stronger computer. Or it could be just this platform. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to pop her out again some other time. Sometimes she's very, very forward. Sometimes she ain't. Nice spot outside in the shed for her. Yeah, I got this package in the mail one day. I'm like, I didn't order nothing. What the hell did I got here? And open it up, and it was from my satellite company, Viasat. I was like, I don't use that. Scott, thank you so much for donating $10, dude. You're awesome. I appreciate that. That is so cool. Yeah, we'll have to ask her that again next time I got her out. I don't keep her. I don't like her, so I don't keep her up very often. So I only do it for a little bit and then unplug her. Yeah, y'all are awesome today. You thanks everybody for your super stickers. That's so cool. You guys are great, man. It might. When I was messing with it, I was doing my W-9s and verifying my bank account and address. So the bank account and address is all done. The W-9s are done. That's why I picked it, Corey. That's why I love that stuff. That's why I picked it, man. I love it. I was like, dude, it's me. I've got to do something like that for mine. I was like, I mean, I can do like DA does. I mean, DA don't have music to his, so I want to do something a little bit different, and that's why I kept the music on mine. Plus, I'm not always paying attention to the top part of that screen, so I may not always see it. So I was like, man, if I do this music as something different, so don't look like I'm copycatting anybody. And on top of that, I just think it's cool. And plus, it gets my attention. I got mail yesterday that I was expecting next Thursday. There you go. I mean, get it in early. You can't go wrong with that. But see, I apologize. We're getting close to being done. Here in about an hour and 6 minutes, DA shows will be on. So I hope you see you guys in there. Sound of music. Yeah, it has a few things it lets me select from. It's got different kinds of music. I like rock and roll, so I had to go with that. Wow, that's true. I mean, they kept, like I finally got my daughter's Christmas gifts in after Christmas because they kept pushing everything back. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to be working on some commercials, so I probably won't be very active in the chat. But it is what it is. Into a teen now turns me into a teenager again. Yeah, it's like, so my youngest daughter got hers. I've got to get this mailed out to my oldest one. But I want to do something kind of special for the girls this year for Christmas. So I had to do a daddy-daughter theme. I don't know if it's going to show up very well on the camera. No, it's not. But, well, that is somewhat showing up. It's a dad and his daughter. I don't know how to get that where it shows up very good. A dad and their daughter walking, holding hands. And this one's green. It's got a green glass in it. So that's what I got him for Christmas. Larry, how's it going, buddy? But just a reminder that I definitely won't be on live with William tomorrow morning. And it's up in the air if I'll be able to go live tomorrow evening. I got called into work. So with my job, we're first responders. So when we get inclement weather, my butt's working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week until it's done. So, hey, Rob, hey, DA, I'm sorry I didn't see you come in, bud. I was just talking about you. So I won't, it'd be, I mean, I can't promise nothing. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, Corey. That's awesome. That is so cool. I'll have to put it on in place of this one here. But, yeah, we're working on a book commercial during DA's show tonight. And then I'm got to get some more artwork from, gather up some more artwork for DA, get some commercials made for him too. So I'm going to be busy on this computer tonight. You're welcome, bro. I showed a couple of your commercials off that I made for you. I just haven't had time. I had to step away from this computer for a couple of days. I've been on it way too much. So before the show, I've been working on one for my Saga Grips of Book 2, Black Death. And I'm going to be working on your Wild Hunt series. That's going to be my next one. So I got to figure out what soundtracks I want to put in with that, what music I want to put in with that. And I'll do like I did last time. I'll email them to you. Make sure you're good to go with them. If you're good to go, then I'll show them. But I'm probably going to put these out on my YouTube as well as my social medias, along with my commercials. Try to get DA's books out there, get my books out there. So I'll be working on some more commercial stuff today. I'm currently getting artwork made, getting animated right now too, for Saga Grips of Book 2, Black Death. Some of the artwork that I created for that one is going to be this is one of the artworks I created for that book. This is going to be animated. Here's Grimson fighting a Barmanu because he's fighting a Barmanu. That one's animated. Got to put them out on the sea because they're traveling on the sea quite often. So that's one that I created. And this is stuff I created today that I've been working on. Grimson fighting a werebuck because a werebuck's, hey Jeff, a werebuck's in there. So I created this one a little bit ago. It's animated. And that's what kind of the process I'm doing right now. And then I got to try to create some artwork for DA's as well because I want to try to get some of his animated as well. I may try to see if I could do your covers animated that you already got, but we'll wait to see on that, DA. Looking at refurbished computer for 4. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a whole brand new one that I can add more RAM and everything to as I need to. Oh, gotta love that barn work, man. Oh. No worries. So I am going to test yours out today if I can get your book covers animated. If not, I'm going to do like mine, and I'll just create artwork for your books, and then which is probably the route I'm going to go anyways. I'll just create the artwork for your books and get them animated. I want to try to boost your commercial levels too, and then I'm figuring out how to do that kind of stuff. I mean, artworks are, I don't know if I got any of them saved on here or not. That one's not. Oh, wait, I probably need to go here. So, like, I created this picture for the book for Beast of the Ozarks. So it's all still, but I'll take this picture and I'll end up animating it. So now that I've learned how to do that, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be redoing some of my commercials that way too. So I'll be working on that. So that'll be going on tonight. If I can't do a show tomorrow, hopefully I'll get a time. If I can't, we'll do the full Mimic show next week. Just bought a light tap, got it 2 days ago. Don't like it. Yeah, I've got a 2-screen computer. That's what I used to do all my work on. I'm also drinking apple pie since I'm half frozen. So, yeah, it's I'm having fun with it. So if you don't see me in chat tonight, I am going to be in DA's on his live. I'll say hi to everybody, but I'm trying to get a bunch of work pumped out, especially considering I'm getting called in tomorrow. So I am going to probably get very little sleep tonight, and that way I can get some stuff done for me and him and get it pumped out. So be looking for my social media sites, my YouTube for his book commercials and my book commercials as I finish them up. So we're over the 2-hour marks. We got a little less than an hour. We got an hour until DA comes on. So hope to see you guys at DA X Bachina. Thanks for sharing your guys' stuff tonight. No, I'm busy. I know. I admit I'm busy. So I hope to see you guys over at DA's tonight. And then we'll see what happens tomorrow. Guys, everybody, to all my new subscribers, when I last looked, I was at 564 or 63 subscribers. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much. All my OG subscribers, I mean, every single one of you guys from the old school to the new school, you guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. Guys, give a hand to Roxanne, my mod. Corey, I will get you. I've got to remember, I've got you written down. I'll get you back on there. You guys are awesome. This has been fun. This has been one hell of an adventure, and I'm having a good time doing this. And I'm going to be doing stuff to hopefully bring you better. The video clips that I showed, I heard that was last week when we was talking about it. That's what somebody wanted. If that's the type of stuff you're wanting, let me know. And I'll continue trying to find video clips of, dealing like with the mimics, kind of what I showed earlier. So I'll keep that going, see what I can find. Everybody done a super sticker today. Super chats. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And so either see you tomorrow evening or I'll see you next week. So until then, everybody, peace, love, and blessings to everyone.